feeling, and I can't stop it, baby. Miss Frisky Lady, take me away.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I'm here to take you away, take you away, take you away. 15 minutes after 5 o'clock. Welcome to the show. What is my name? My name is Lady D. Welcome to Inside the Zone on Linkage Radio. 104.5 FM, 101.7 FM. The weather is nice here in New York City. If you're complaining about the weather, you should not be here. Did you know that there are persons who are actually complaining about the weather? They've been here 40 years, 30 years, 50 years. One never gets used to the cold, that's what they say. A beautiful, beautiful Monday it is. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. We get a chance to experience the seasons here. What can I say? What can I say? I'm feeling good. How about you? I had a good weekend. As a matter of fact, and I'm not really bragging, but my weekend started on Thursday. I did not go to work because we had the snowstorm. Friday's my day off. Saturday I lazed around because I did all I needed to do on Friday. Yesterday I went to church. Today I reported to work. And here is my second job at Linkage Radio. Am I not just privileged? I tell you. 17 minutes after 5 o'clock. The Monday Drive. Keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Here on the show called Inside the Zone. Hey to grandmas, grandpas, uncle, aunts, mommy, daddy. Great-grandma, great-grandpa, great-granduncle, grand-aunt. Did you know that some people, by the time they get to the grand-aunt phase, they don't want you to call them grand-aunt. They just say, call me auntie. Did you know that? I invite you to call me here in studio, 914-600-4228, 914-202-4934. That's 914-600-4228, 914-202-4934. Log on to www.linkageradio.com. Linkageradio.com. Linkage Radio on the app. We got an app. Just in case you didn't know, I keep repeating it each and every time when I'm here. Mondays and Thursdays. We do have an app. Check us out on TuneIn Radio. Linkage Radio on Ustream. Or catch me on the run, Dial 641-552-8206. 641-552-8206. 18 minutes after 5 o'clock. The show is on. Catch me live on linkageradio.com. Welcome, everybody. And may I just formally say Happy New Year to you? I wasn't here on Christmas Day, so here I am. I was here this past Thursday. So to all those of you who are avid listeners of the Monday Drive, Happy New Year to you. It is January 8th in the year 2018. Are you still writing 2017? That has not caught me yet. I haven't started writing 2017. I think it just literally zoomed out. Yeah. So 2018 is good, isn't it? It's good for us because we're here and we're alive today. 19 minutes after 5 o'clock. The show is brought to you by Ferguson Wright LLC. Donna Ferguson. Would you like your taxes done? Your taxes prepared? She's an accountant. Very smart. 20 minutes after 5. Getting into the Monday beat, chasing the Monday blues out of here. We're always chasing, because for those of you who reveled a lot over the weekend, you carried over your weekend blues into Monday, when we officially start the work week, and you just can't seem to get over it. You're just going and lagging and lagging and lagging. So I got some music for you. Yeah, I got music for you. Stopping here and there this afternoon while you are having your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I don't know where in the world you are, but you're somewhere. Then I invite you to stop by while you're having dinner, because I have some tidbits of New Year's resolutions for you while you're eating. Tidbits of New Year resolutions while you eat. A lot of people say they have not made any resolutions. Well, call it what you may. There are some things that you have said, I didn't get to do last year, I'm going to do it this year. And we have voices as always. The intellectual voice of an American. I'm always having a Jamaican intellectual voice, but I do have an American voice that has everyone talking today. Keeping you in the know, news, happenings, and facts. Chris Whilby will be joining me at 6 p.m. and we'll be talking news, and more news. A lot has been happening all over the world, and we'll be touching a bit here and a bit there. Are you ready for us to get into some great music for the afternoon? As we kick it off literally. Let's kick it off.
Number one, number one, number one. You're number one. Number one, my number one. You're number one. Number one, my number one. Hey. Now I have made a conscious decision to serve the Almighty. And me not sell out my soul for fame and vanity. We call him Jah Jesus, Abba Yehoshua, hey, Emmanuel, Abba Father. Some trust in horses and all kind of things, but I will trust the Most High, the Lord of everything. Tell me who can separate me from the love of Elohim. That's the reason why I sing, yeah. You're number one, my number one. You're number one, my number one. Now I will never compromise, no, to the hills, that's where I lift my eyes, yeah. The road, it might be rocky, sometimes I stumble too, but all I do is get up and brush off and smile and nod and go through. Jehovah, you are the champion, you are number one, the first and the last from creation, you are number one. Number one, my number one. Number one, number one, my number one. Ooh, I say you, my number one. You are my number one. You are my number one. I say you, my number one. You are my number one. You are my number one. The road, it might be rocky, sometimes I stumble too, but all I do is get up and brush off and smile and nod and go through. Jehovah, you are the champion, you are number one, the first and the last from creation, you are number one. Number one, my number one. Number one, you're number one, my number one. You're number one.
finish line. Till I try. Wonder why it's such a fight. Then I come to realize that I was a loser. I was learning to win, to win, to win. I was a loser. I was getting it in. All the time I was at my worst, couldn't win, just couldn't come first. Till I tried. When they thought I wasn't good enough, made me feel like I should give it up. Still I tried. Kept my feet glued to the ground, kept my head held high above. Pull my bootstraps up and run in my quest to be number one. Champion. I was a loser. I was learning to win, to win, to win. I was a loser. I was getting it in. I may have fell 1,000 times with my eyes on the finish line. Still I try. A few steps seems 1,000 miles, but I never look back, not one time. Still I try. Like a horse with blinders on, I kept it moving, no distraction. Like a jockey on a mission, in the saddle trying to get it done. I was a loser. I was learning to win, to win, to win. I was a loser. I was getting it in. Sometimes I wanna cry, but I keep it bottled up inside. Sometimes I wanna cry, but I make like all is fine. I was a loser. I was learning to win, to win, to win. I was a loser. I was getting it in. I was a loser. I was learning to win, to win, to win. I was a loser. I was getting it in. I was learning to win, to win, to win. I was a loser. I was getting it in. In the race of my life, can't get to the finish line. Till I try. Wonder why it's such a fight. Then I come to realize I was learning to win.
Winning.
Whatever you want, whatever you need, anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. 'Cause every woman, it's all in me. It's all in me.
so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act, girl. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. I know. Ain't no stopping us.
Inside the Zone with Lady D, chasing the Monday blues out of here on Linkage Radio 104.5 FM, 101.7 FM. Hey, everybody.
And if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside.
The Monday Beat.
Have no,
I kicked it off this afternoon with the Catalyst crew singing number 1.
they don't know.
And JoJo Mack, Learning to Win.
Nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together.
And McFadden and Whitehead with Ain't No Stopping Us Now.
And if you've ever
5:36 p.m.
before,
I'll be here keeping your company until 7 p.m.
oh well, don't you
If you are just joining me, welcome. It's Inside the Zone, the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside.
want y'all to listen.
If you'd like to chat with me this afternoon, 914-600-4228, 914-202-4934. 914-600-4228, 914-202-4934.
Moving, yeah, yeah, I know. Moving, move it, move it, move it, move it. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move, I know. We got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move, we got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no, no, I'm on the move. I really, really got that groove. And I know, we've got the groove. Makes you wanna really move. No need in trying now, 'cause I ain't buying.
Cause I ain't buying.
Don't try to stop us, no, no, no. Got the groove, got the groove, got the groove.
$5:38 p.m. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon to you. Wrapping up the Monday Beat, chasing the Monday blues out of here. Happy New Year Monday. Happy New Year Monday. It's the first Monday show for the year. Music. Music. Coming up next. Stopping here and there. Tidbits of New Year's resolutions while you eat. You're perhaps having dinner already. Are you literally scraping or holding on to the taste? Have you ever just eaten and you wish you could just keep eating because your meal just tastes so good, but you know you gotta stop? Your stomach starts to say, hey, I can't take anymore. I can't take anymore. 5:39.
I really,
Log on to www.linkageradio.com and catch me live.
It's been far too
5:40 p.m. time signal brought to you by Ferguson Wright LLC. Donna Ferguson Wright. She is a great accountant. Can I tell you that? Yes, she's a great accountant. She'll assist you with your preparing your taxes. If you want to know how to do your bookkeeping, give her a call, 732-734-1829. 732-734-1829. Give her a call and say, guess what, Mrs. Ferguson Wright? I heard it live on Inside the Zone with Lady D that you're the best. Give her a call. 20 minutes to 5 o'clock. We're changing the pace, stopping here and there, tidbits of New Year resolutions while you eat. And while you eat,
whoa, strange, strange, yeah. Strange, strange, strange as it may seem, baby. I know I'm a losing you. Alright, 'cause your smile's no longer comforting. There's no longer that love light shimmering in your eyes, my baby. Could it be we are falling apart? After your love filled my heart, now I'm not so sure that you love me.
want to say good afternoon to DL, to Patricia, and to Gloria.
Round for you.
My yam lady, how are you? Not sure you're on the road, not sure you're home. But I'm saying hi to everyone this afternoon.
To share each other's company.
5:42 p.m.
Sharing a love that included you and me. Hey, now I'm not so sure.
Take it down, take it down, take it down. I know most people have resolutions, whether you call it resolutions or just a little list that I put together. There are people who will tell you that I just have a little list, or there are things I didn't get to do last year. Well, there are some popular things that many people are working around in 2018, and it's a wake-up call for a lot of people because they realized for the last 5, 6, 7 years, I really have not accomplished one iota. I haven't done anything. I started, I stopped. I just have not gotten anywhere with anything. No accomplishments. My legacy is shot. Nobody's gonna get nothing when I leave. Nobody can be connected to anything when I leave this earth, right? Some people don't think they're going to leave this earth. You know, they'll be here all the time. But I just wanted to share a few pointers with you this afternoon here. And so while you're having dinner, you can take a listen. Have your children listen as well, because as they get older, they too will need to start putting certain things in place, and it's important that they do so. It's imperative, rather, that they do so. How about the first one? Improve physical well-being. Eat healthy food. Most people are eating the Arnold or the pork or the dat. And they tell you as you get older, you need to back up a little bit. And some people will tell you, oh, something has to take me out. Yeah, but if you can prevent, you're going out a little earlier than you should, then, back up a little bit. Eat healthy food. Lose weight. Only those of us, people tend to look at themselves when they're getting dressed in the mirror. Unless you really are annoyed at yourself for the way you look, and you say, boy, I keep seeing my stomach getting bigger and bigger. It's more distended than it used to be, but man, I want to start walking. I want to go to the gym. I want to start eating right. But every time you go out, you come back with the fries and the sodas and all those things, and so your weight is just escalating, literally. Your weight, you once weighed 125, now you're 150, and you're wondering, when did 150 come about? And I don't want you to get depressed. But I'm sharing some little pointers with you. Exercise more. If you can't go into the park, if you can't go to the gym, do some on the spot jog in your kitchen. As long as if you have neighbors and they're downstairs, then you're gonna have to work around that. But do a little on the spot jogging. Stretch a little every now and again. When you're at work and nobody's seeing you, or even if you want to just stretch your hands out and exercise a little bit. Those of you who are watching me on linkageradio.com can see that I'm stretching my hands. Stretch, okay? Eat better. The quick fries on the run, that might be all right, because you have to stop a gap, but you can't continue to stop gap. Sooner or later, it's going to start to show. Drink less alcohol. Oh, I have some cousins. Love them dearly, but all they talk about is rum. And I'm hoping they'll stop. I have an uncle. He toppled over. He didn't die, but, rum. And, any kind of alcoholic beverage that you tend to just love. Lay low a little bit. Back up a little bit, okay? Quit smoking. Never like people who smoke. Not them, but the practice. I can't take a smoker. I don't like when they're talking in my face. Smoking, it bothers me. Stop biting your nails. If you're deficient, I think if you're deficient in when you're biting your nails a lot, there's a vitamin. It won't come to memory now, but stop biting your nails. If you realize you're biting your nails a lot, something is off with you. Get rid of old bad habits. They're bad habits. Only you know what they are. I know mine, so I can't speak to your bad habits, but get rid of old bad habits. Improve mental well-being. Think positive. Try not to think negatively. The rent is looking dismal this month. Hope. Reach out for help. You're going to let them put you out, or find a way. It will work out. Think positive. Laugh more often. There are people who don't laugh. Their faces are always made up. It's as though if they laugh, there's going to be a charge. Laugh. Make yourselves look beautiful. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. We're only here once. One time we get around this cut here. Enjoy life, okay? Enjoy life. Sharing some tidbits with you about some common resolutions that we make. Improve finances. Oh man, a lot of us, we're in debt. We need to get out of debt. We need to save our monies, make small investments. We see seminars, we attend seminars, and some of us are just now getting the hang of it. Never too late. Get out of debt, save money, make small investments. There's a friend of mine, she save and she keep saying, D, remember to put aside, and it's getting better and getting better. Improve career, perform better at current job. Sometimes we are just on the job because we just want to have a job and pay our rent and stuff. And while that is true, without money we can't take care of anything, but we just giving the job a slapdash. You go because you want to go, and eventually they're going to ask you to leave. If you do not perform well, they're going to tell you got to go. Get a better job if you don't like the job you have. Get a better job. Establish your own business if you think you're so inclined. Okay? Just sharing some tidbits, and I'm wrapping up in a few. Improve education. Improve grades. If you are in school as an adult, you're pursuing your career path and your grades are not all that, either you may maybe need to step back a little and see, where am I going wrong? What am I doing wrong? Get a better education. If you continue to grapple about the job that you now have and you want to go to the next level, it simply means you're going to have to make some changes. And the only way to do that is to go get yourself a better education. If you think you can't bother with schooling at this age and stage of your life, then work on what you already have. Okay? Work on what you already have. Learn something new. Some of you might want to go do a foreign language. You never know. You might be good at it. I started Spanish. Don't finish yet. So that I need to go finish. Study often, read more books, improve talents. On Thursday, I'll be taking you through the rest of my tidbits for your New Year resolutions. But I'm just saying to everybody, it's a new year. Let our days count for something. How about that? 5:49 p.m.
You're falling apart after your love. Music alone shall live. It will never die.
It's a Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And I'm trying my best to keep you in the know, helping you out whenever I can, however I can.
Watch what you say.
Just gave you some tidbits. Finances is the biggest thing for most people. We just can't get it together.
Reggae music.
10 minutes to 6 o'clock. At 6 p.m., we have Keeping You in the Know with news, happenings, and facts. Chris Whilby will be joining me. I don't know if an hour is enough, but yeah. Hey, everybody, good afternoon. Telephone number 914-600-4228, 914-202-4934. Who is out there? Would you like to say hi?
It will never die. Music alone shall live. I'll tell you why. Music is our strongest communication. Through reggae music we must teach the nation.
Voices coming up next.
Let them know he's a very great man. Teaching youths about Robert Nesta Marley. Let them know he's reggae's greatest legend. Teaching youths about Burning Spear. Let them know that he's a cornerstone. Oh. Music alone shall live. It will never die. Music alone shall live. And I'll tell you why. Music alone shall live. It will never die. Music alone shall live. And I'll tell you why. Now music is sacred, yeah. Music is pure and clean. Listen to the melodies that's coming from within. Okay. Please don't take for granted. It's a gift from the Father. Reggae music is our roots and culture, the heartbeat of our ancestors. Music alone shall live. It will never die. Music alone shall live. And I'll tell you why. Music alone shall live.
Music alone shall live, never shall die. Happy New Year to you. How are you?
And a happy new year to you, Lady D. Good evening. Good evening to you and to all the radio listeners and those in the chat room. A happy, a healthy, and a prosperous new year. How are you, Lady D?
Hey, Patricia. I have not spoken to you since last year.
I know. I tell her the truth. I was a little busy last week babysitting my grandniece. So,
Okay.
you know, 16 months old.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
I can't keep up with this little tag. My God. You know, when you take on the responsibility
Yes.
of being a caregiver, you know, these are kids, you will go to jail, you know. You have to keep your eyes on them all
That's
the
right.
time.
I know. They are a handful. But how you doing?
Oh.
Nice hearing you.
Otherwise, I'm doing good. I really wanted to come to that event. But,
Oh, I tell you,
I had
Patricia.
an upper respiratory attack. I was coughing like crazy.
Oh,
So yes, it was very bad. Thank God this is my best week. You know, in about 4 weeks, I had a cough that just would not leave.
But you're
God
I'm
is
glad to
good.
hear you. I'm glad to hear you. And I saw you
Otherwise,
liking the
I am
pictures.
good, and I'm so glad to hear you. And congratulations, let me acknowledge you publicly. And congratulations to Delia also, because I really wanted, to
Yes.
come to her thing also. It was a frigid, cold day.
I tell you.
So I guess I'll link up with her at some other time.
Yes.
So,
but it went very
yes.
well.
I am sure.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure. And
went
I see
well.
you posting your beautiful pictures up on Facebook. Oh, wow. Very,
Yeah.
very nice.
Thank you, thank you,
Wonderful.
thank you. I'm so appreciative
Yes, I'm
of
glad
it.
you had a good time. It's well deserved. You do very hard work, and it's not that anyone is trying to pay you for what you're doing, but allow you to smell the roses while you're alive,
Yes,
and
thank
not
you.
bring it when you're laid out.
That's right.
So,
that's right. I
I'm
appreciate
happy
it.
that happened for you. Couldn't have happened to a better person.
Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes, and
So
you know,
I heard you was mentioning about resolutions. I never make resolutions because it's hard to keep up with them.
Mm-hmm.
But each year I strive to be a better person.
yes,
That's all I can do. Just try to shake off the things that are unnecessary, the excess baggages that are wearing us down, like the gossiping and the envy and the jealousy and, all that foolishness, and just
yes.
try to empower and uplift and love our brother and sister to the best of our ability. Because once we
Absolutely.
do this, Lady D, the people in the world would be better. The world is a perfect world, but it's the people that's in the world.
That's true.
So
That
we
is
just
so
have
true.
to strive to be better individuals. I never try to say, oh, I'm going to lose 50 pounds or I'm going to do this. I just want to be a better person.
Yes.
Because I see some folks who resolve, oh, I'm going to lose 50 pounds this year. Oh, Lord, forget that, Lady D. That goes out
That's
the
not
window.
gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I
Oh,
know,
wow.
I know. Oh Lord. But so nice hearing you, and Chris will be joining me, so we're gonna be talking
Okay,
news.
so I'll be listening. I'll be
Yes.
listening. And I'm going to head on in the chat room in a minute, okay?
Well,
Are you there yet? Are you in
no,
the chat room?
no, sir, no
Okay.
chat room at all. Not doing the chat room bit, but I'm on.
Oh, okay.
You can see me live on linkageradio.com.
Okay, I'll get there, okay?
Yes, all right.
All right,
Take
Lady
it
D.
easy.
Have a good evening, okay? And I
Yes,
will
yes.
call back.
Sure, sure. Thank you,
Okay,
Patricia.
all right, bye-bye now.
Okay, bye. That's Patricia. She's an ardent listener, supporter of Inside the Zone and the station Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7. Good afternoon, everybody. 5:57 p.m. Chris Whilby will be joining me at 6 p.m. and we'll be talking news, and more news. It's all about Inside the Zone, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on a Monday. Music alone shall live, never shall die. Not at all, not at all, not at all.
Just let me love you tonight, girl. Forget about tomorrow, my darling. Hold me tight and never let me go. Dry your eyes, no tears, no sorrow. Cling to me with all your might and never let me go. Oh no, a million times or more. We say that we will never part, but lady, I found out that you are a stranger in my heart. Please give me the right in summer or in springtime. Let me tell the world that you're mine.
1 minute to 6 o'clock. Linkage Radio 104.5 FM, 101.7 FM. Inside the Zone, good afternoon, everybody. It's a Monday drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. My name is Lady D, producer, presenter of the show. The show started officially on June 5, 2008.
At your mind, never let me go.
What is it like on the outside? I got here, it was snowing a little bit. I'm sure that's all gone.
Please
I hope.
let me go. And I know I'll never let you go. Baby, please don't let me go. Just let me love you tonight. Forget about tomorrow, my darling. Hold tight and never let me go. Dry your eyes, no tears.
It is Inside the Zone right here on Leo 104.5 FM, 101.7 FM. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Lady D, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, Miss Gloria. How are you?
And congrats are in order for you. I heard you and Miss Daly last week, and I'm so happy because I made my little thing for her, and I didn't hear anything again.
Okay.
So I listened last week a little, and I gathered that both you and this girl were fasting. So congrats again.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate it.
Always lovely listening to you. You give us so much information, so much, to that I can add my little piece to it. So I thank
All
you,
right.
and we appreciate it.
Thank you, my love. I'm going to run because I think Chris Whilby is calling me.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Hold me tight and never let.
Good afternoon. It's Inside the Zone. It's a new year.
Happy New Year to you.
That's right.
Lady.
Right. Chris Whilby.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. What's doing?
Oh, wow. It's another year.
Oh, yeah.
And the stories keep ringing in.
Oh, yes. Back to back to back to back. Back to back,
What about you
Chris.
again?
Back to back.
Oh, absolutely. The year has started off with, what do they say, a bang?
Yes. Started off with a bang and we're still banging.
Yeah. So how have you been?
Thankfully, I'm good.
How was the holidays?
The holidays went well. Nothing
Good to
excessive. Did the usual. Went to dinner for Christmas kind of thing.
Okay.
Thoroughly enjoyed my Christmas. Chatted with friends. And went out to receive my award this last Monday of the 1st. And I'm so appreciative and heading on into greater things. So what can I say? God is good.
Good. I want to say congratulations on your award. And I apologize that I wanted to be there so badly, but unfortunately it wasn't possible. But I know that you had a whole lot of fun.
I did.
And it was.
Yes, it was. So I thank you very much. And to all those who have wished me well, I appreciate it immensely.
Good.
Yeah. So it's a new year.
What's the new year? What are your New Year's resolutions?
Well,
what do you have planned?
I was here giving people tidbits. I was here bits. I just want to know that I'm healthy, that I'm going to be working on my career path and taking my platform to another level, and that my family are well. Everything else I get, they will get. They'll benefit.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And you know,
My only New Year's resolutions is to not make a resolution. You know, because if you look at this study, it will tell you that 92% of people fail at keeping their resolution. So I always try to make my good better and my better best. Every single day I strive for that, you know, and that's what I live by. So doesn't matter if it's old or new, doesn't matter if it's January, August, or December. I just keep moving forward.
that's
One
right.
step at a time.
Well, I can also say that yes, I do make resolutions. I might not be able to accomplish, it tells me that I still need to work harder. It's just like for me, it's just like going to school. If you don't work hard to excel, then they're either gonna kick you out or you're gonna come out like dumpling.
Okay.
So there has to be
Gotcha.
something for us to work toward. Now we can have it
And-
mentally. Mentally, you can
and-
have it, you know. You have it in your head mentally, but when you actually lay your plan out on paper, creating a plan as to how you're going to accomplish them, it unfolds better. Because then you're able to say, well, number one, this is a school I need to go to. This is a course of study. This is how much it's going to cost. These are the ways in which I'm going to put the money together, that kind of thing. People don't plan like that. We don't plan like that. But that's really how you should plan. If you just have a list of 1 to 5 or 10 and say, oh, this is how the resolutions, put the plan in place one by one, bulleted with A, B, C, D, sub-bullets with new Roman letters, then you're going to have problems. And I think that's where people tend to fall down a lot.
Absolutely. Making the New Year's resolutions with planning is where a lot of people fall down. And I do believe that a lot of people are just making the resolutions in their heads. You know what I mean? Not with any real plans in place. They're just like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then, you know, not following through on that.
And there you go.
If you are going to make a resolution, it is wise to do as Lady B suggests, listeners. Make a plan and go through the plan one by one. You know, don't just make a resolution and and then a couple of weeks after you forgot that you made a resolution. It's
And
like a New Year's Day thing.
This principle came home to me when I sat in a Live to Lead simulcast conference and subsequently having a life coach, because you can, no matter what school you went to, how many letters you have behind your name, your work experience, etc., and life experience, there are just some really don't know how to apply.
Right.
And I got it. And so I'm busy working at that. So it works for me. So putting down all the things I'd like to attain doesn't bother me. Because now I have the method.
Got you.
They got you. Yeah.
All right. So what are we going to be talking about today? You know, it's funny. Today I got up this morning and I was like, what are we going to be talking about today? And then I started searching around for news and oh my God, just too many different things going on all over the place. Now I'm like, oh, there's just too much to talk about.
Well, before we do that, you know how we usually do here on Keeping You in the Know. It's a new year, everybody. Chris Whilby is here with me for the first show that we have the month of January. And I want to say I'm so appreciative, Chris, that you have come on board to sit with me and talk what's happening in the world today. This is how we do. Well, we always have to start it off with a bang. That was the
Always. The orchestra.
That's right. Can't you
is
just
in
picture
the
it?
house.
Had I just it comes with a plan. Had I just concentrated and tried to finish up my keyboard skills, my piano skills, which I have. I just need to go get little refreshers. I could perhaps be a part of something great. So that's on the list.
Absolutely.
Because I have the key, it's leaning against the wall. And so now I'm trying to figure out how do I squeeze in this piece of the puzzle so that I can start playing again. Yeah. So keeping it moving here. That's just a plug about the fact that I know how to play something. So Chris, I'd like to start off this evening with the speech that was the acceptance speech given by Oprah Winfrey last evening at the 2018 Golden Globe. It's on
President Oprah.
yeah. Right.
Continue.
President Oprah.
I am happy that you're starting off with that one.
Yes. So I'd like to kick it off with that, and then we can keep it moving. Because
Go ahead, right ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, did not catch Oprah Winfrey's acceptance speech last evening because she received the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the 75th Annual Golden Globe Awards. It is my pleasure to present to you the phenomenal speech, Chris Winfrey.
Thank you. Thank you all. Okay. Thank you, Reese. In 1964, I was a little girl sitting on the linoleum floor of my mother's house in Milwaukee, watching present the Oscar for Best Actor at the 36th Academy Awards. She opened the envelope and said 5 words that literally made history. The winner is Sidney Poitier. Up to the stage came the most I had ever seen. I remember his tie was white, and of course his skin was black, and I'd never seen a black man being celebrated like that. And I have tried many times to explain what a moment like that means to a little girl watching from the cheap seats as my mom came through the door, bone-tired from cleaning other people's houses. But all I can do is quote and say that the explanation in Sidney's performance in Lilies of the Field, amen, 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 amen. In 1982, Sidney received the Cecil B. DeMille Award right here at the Golden Globes, and it is not lost on me that at this moment there are some little girls watching as I become the first black woman to be given the same award. It is an honor. It is an honor, and it is a privilege to share the evening with all of them, and also with the incredible men and women who've inspired me, who've challenged me, who've sustained me, and made my journey to this stage, took a chance on me for A in Chicago. Quincy Jones, who saw me on that show and said to Steven Spielberg, yes, she is Sophia in The Color Purple. Gail, who's been the definition of what a friend is, and Stedman, who's been my rock, just a few to name. I'd like to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, because we all know that the press is under siege these days, but we also know that it is the insatiable dedication to uncovering the absolute truth that keeps us from turning a blind eye to corruption and to injustice, to tyrants and victims' lies. I want to say that I value the press more than ever before as we try to navigate these complicated times, which brings me to this. What I know for sure is that speaking your truth is the most we all have. I'm especially proud and inspired by all the women who have felt strong enough and empowered enough to speak up and share their personal stories. Each of us in this room are celebrated because of the stories that we tell. He became the story. But it's not just a story affecting the entertainment industry. It's one that transcends any culture, geography, race, religion, politics, or workplace. So I want tonight to express gratitude to all the women who have endured years of abuse and assault, because they, like my mother, had children to feed and bills to pay and dreams to pursue. They're the women, they are domestic workers and farm workers. They are working in factories, and they work in restaurants, and they're in academia and engineering and medicine and science. They're part of the world of tech and politics and business. There are athletes in the Olympics, and there are soldiers in the military, and there's someone else. A name I know, and I think you should know too. In 1944, Reese Taylor was a young wife and a mother. She was just walking home from a church service she'd attended in Abbeville, Alabama, when she was abducted by 6 armed white men, raped and led the road, coming home from church. They threatened to kill her if she ever told anyone. But her story was reported to the NAACP, where a young worker by the name of Rosa Parks became the lead investigator on her case. And together, they wasn't an option in the era of Jim Crow. The men who tried to destroy her were never persecuted. Reese Taylor died 10 days ago, just shy of her 98th birthday. She lived, as we all have lived, broken by brutally powerful men. For too long, women have not been heard or believed if they dared to speak their truth to the power of those men. But their time is up. Their time is up. Their time is up. And I just hope that Reese Taylor died knowing that her truth, like the truth of so many other women who were tormented in those years, and even now tormented, goes marching on. It was somewhere in Rosa Parks' heart almost 11 years later when she made the decision to stay seated on that bus in Montgomery. Every woman who to say, "Me too." And every man who chooses to listen. In my career, what I've always tried my best to do, whether on television or through film, is to say how men and women really behave, to say how we experience shame, how we love and how we rage, how we fail, how we retreat, persevere, and how we overcome. And I've interviewed and portrayed people who've withstood some of the ugliest. The one quality all of them seem to share is an ability to maintain hope for a brighter morning, even during our darkest nights. So I want all the girls watching here and now to know that a new day is on the horizon. And when that new day finally dawns, it will be because of a lot of magnificent women, many of whom are right here in this room tonight, and some pretty phenomenal fighting hard to make sure that they become the leaders who take us to the time when nobody ever has to say, "Me too," again. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Oprah of the Cecil DeMille Award, and what a speech it was. Now, Chris?
Absolutely magnificent.
It was indeed the speech, I am telling you. Now, whether or not they're hashtagging her, we know that Oprah has had her own experiences. She has advocated, she has spoken out about her past, and you know, a lot of people have sat in her chair over the years and have since moved on to gain recognition and launch. And what dawned on me is when she mentioned about Me Too, unknowingly to some people, that there is a Me Too organization which started 10 years ago by Tarana Burke. And she was a black woman who started that grassroots movement because it was started to provide empowerment through empathy to survivors of sexual abuse, assault, exploitation, you name it. That's the objective of the organization. But somehow it just came at the Golden Globes. And the organization has been operating and assisting women going through these challenges. But there seemed to have been a concerted effort and great emphasis this year into how the Golden and ultimately executed.
Yes.
It's the first time I've seen men in a room just either lost for words or just sat there saying, "Oh my God, you know, they came out with a vengeance here tonight." But I world large who were zooming in on last night's award ceremony got it. That because we have discussed on this program the fact that numerous women were coming out to say that men had sexually harassed them and this and that. And we have also taken why didn't they come out before, and some of them were in it for exploitation, etc. Notwithstanding the fact that there were women who were legitimately speaking out because they were wrong. And I give Oprah thumbs up. She does well. But I think she really spoke from her heart at last evening's awards. And we perhaps need to really look at it a little more as to what really unfolded in the latter part of 2010 of women coming forward to say these men in high-powered positions did me wrong. Your comments now, Chris.
Yes, I listened to the speech. on my radio show this morning. And because it was indeed a brilliant speech. And one of my comments, it was that it sounded, right? And whatever she does, it is well done. That's her. And I have to wonder if there is a little bit of flourish that went peach for people to get buzzing about her presidential ambition. So not to take away the importance of the message that she was sending about the Me Too movement, because that is very, very important. However, it has created a buzz, as you are aware, about her presidential ambition, and her longtime partner, Stedman, is reported to have said that, well, she's also looking at, I'm paraphrasing right now, but that she's absolutely open to a presidential run. So, according to what I'm reading, it will depend on the people and the buzz that she gets from, or the reaction. So I believe it was well planned, well choreographed, and well delivered to get people talking, because I do believe that she is offended by the present occupant. And I don't believe that this is something that she has been thinking about over the years. It's not one of her long-held ambitions to be president of the United States. I do believe that because of what is going on right now, for presidency, whether or not she will win is another story.
Right. All right. And like Hillary Clinton, prior to her publicly announcing that she was going to be vying for, it's the same thing. People were speculating, and people were also saying that they do believe she's going to take up the challenge. So in Oprah's case, let's wait and see. It could have been strategic at this moment in time. So we'll wait and see until Oprah says yes. But we know that her track record speaks for itself, and so we would not be, going out to go vote for her simply because is Oprah. Yeah. So, but we congratulate her on this award. Let me run to the Skype line and pick up a call here. Good afternoon. How are you?
And I kept Lady C at last.
Good afternoon. How are you? Happy New Year.
I said Happy New Year to you.
My button was on mute, my dear, so I had to unmute. Happy
And
New
how
Year.
are you?
My young lady, I did greet you earlier.
I'm putting on some twang for you not to pick up my voice.
That's all right. Twang for
I came in just when you were introducing your guest there. And I said, if I don't get in to call Lady D now, I'm not going to go call her again because I'm going to get busy around the house.
Okay.
I watched Oprah last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really, really, really the standing ovation that she got. Did you notice that the men too?
Mm-hmm.
The men were really up in arms.
Mm-hmm.
With her,
Yes.
clapping, shouting, and whatever.
Yes.
It was. When I heard this morning, I knew that she's considering running. I said, don't underestimate, because remember, she has traveled the world. She knows, she has done a lot for world,
Yes.
not only in America.
Mm-hmm.
She's what is really going on, especially within the woman movement. You know, because it's so much so much things hidden under the barrels.
Yes,
You know, the barrel turnover on it, and it's underneath there. And you know, going to come out as the time goes by.
Yes.
If you read, I don't know if you saw the headline in yesterday Post, not the headline with our president and what he was saying. You know, he was just bragging off himself how he's this billionaire and how
he's educated.
From not how he gets into the White House, businessman and blah blah blah. So let's wait and see, Lady D.
Yes, that's what I
Let's
say
wait
too.
and see. I'll see you when the time gets warm, like in Florida.
All right, so I have quite a...
Have a blessed New Year starting out very
Thank you, my
pleasant.
yam lady.
Yes.
All right, love.
All right.
Take
We're going
care.
to talk.
Bye-bye. Okay. Chris,
Yes.
this weather is causing people to go into hibernation. What's your next headline, Chris?
Forgive me for my sniffling. I have a little
You're
bit
picking- you're
of
picked
cold
up.
here that I'm trying to work on and trying to get rid of.
Yes,
So
no problem.
hope you and the listeners will forgive me if you hear me sniffling a little bit.
Okay.
The next headline I would love to talk about fury at some point, but for now, let's talk about this. The Trump administration said Monday that it is ending special protections for Salvadorian immigrants, an action that could force nearly 200,000
Yes.
El Salvador is the fourth country whose citizens have lost temporary protected status under President Donald Trump. They have by far been the largest beneficiaries of the program, which provides humanitarian relief for foreigners whose country were under strife. Salvadorians will have until September 9, 2019 to leave the United States or, if eligible, file the necessary paperwork to remain in the U.S. legally, a senior administration official told reporters on a call previewing the announcement. Homeland Security an extension. So, and this comes on the heels of the Trump administration doing the same thing for Haiti. A couple of weeks ago, I believe they ended the illegal immigration that the Trump administration is going after.
Right.
But immigration on a whole, they are trying to reduce immigration overall. So I don't know what is going to happen. We need to be aware of what is happening, and it's left, right, and center. They are cutting back on programs that affect the poor and immigrants. And I was talking to somebody today, and unemployment assistance right now, people who are filing for unemployment are not getting through. You know, it's like there's a hold up with that program. If you find yourself in unemployment, good luck to you, because by the time you file for your unemployment comes through, it might be 6, 7, 8 months. You may just got another job by then. So
yes.
it's
And
it's
you
a whole lot
know,
of
recently I saw a video, a very painful. The parents were being deported and their children left here. Granted, the children are now grown, high school, I think, college, but, and I'm sure that was some kind of a promotional, somewhat, you know, going on. Those were not really seeing it. You know, we hear of it, but you're not seeing it. And it was very, very hard to see the parents after how many years being sent back to Puerto Rico. I recall that during President Obama's tenure, most of the people he was were unscrupulous people who were here doing all manner of things. He was not on
Yes.
a mandate of just deporting people because you were here without your proper documentation. So I am those people who are now also file their family, and they tell you how they're going to get go apply for citizenship, and you can go and get waiver. Even that they're looking at. It's not just about
Yes.
you being here and having a green card, and now you are at the juncture because you're not working and you're here all the time and dotting your I's and crossing your T's means that they are going to also came up in a news feed that on my computer, because I have to deal with that at work, and I have to try and keep myself relevant and current. So, it's not just now, we're not here to scare anyone, but they're really doing a lot of things. Some things are beneficial.
We have to give the information out. It's not scaring. It's just presenting the information as it happens.
Some of what they're doing are beneficial to people who are fine. Some is just designed to get people for a myriad of reasons, right?
Yes.
All
yes.
right. Now, I came to a headline here that caused me to really, on the same matter of visa. Here is a gentleman. I read the story in its entirety, so I am better able to just, summarize it for everybody. So here is a gentleman whose daughter resides here in the United States. I believe they're citizens. The child and her, they are citizens. The father was still living in Jamaica, or is still living in Jamaica, and he works with Mega Mart. Now, while his daughter at one point had gone to Jamaica, she fell ill and returned back to the U.S., right? But as it turns out, she became so ill and she had so many different conditions. Some of them, I had to literally be breaking them down in syllables to get the proper word and to understand what they meant. So he went to the embassy trying to get a visa. They turned him down. She got worse. He tried again. They turned him down. What popped out at me was, because now she's deceased and he still didn't get to come for the funeral. But what popped out, he had an issue to the other medical issues that she was facing. And is a young woman. He wanted to come give kidney. Now, when I was reading to see if when he went, this is the condition, I'm her father, and I want, because you don't know if you qualify to give kidney in the first place. Now, so you have to go do some tests and stuff.
Right.
So he went and told them that he wanted to go. They said he presented a letter from the hospital, of requesting that they give this man permission to get the visa. So now it so happened that he has cried out his measure, literally bawled, because in the whole time that the daughter got worse, they wanted to see her. And I wonder why. Because people who are, if you're coming up to come to somebody wedding, or you're coming up for graduation, visas to come. Now, the whole issuance of visas is now a little more stringent, but they're still giving visa. It's not like they're not giving it. But in this particular case, there has to be so much more. Now, the Jamaica Observer carried this bit of information. I'm still wondering something here, because if it's that
there are
bad,
there are times when the cases are not presented properly,
yes,
and if the cases are not presented properly, then the consular officer is I cannot really make a
yes.
judgment, or I just have to go by what you are saying. I saw the headline, but because I was going through so many different stories today, I did not get to delve too much. When you go to the embassy, you get a visa. It's a case-by-case basis, and it doesn't matter what your situation is. You have to present the evidence, and you have to present your case and show them the to Jamaica after your visit. You have to convince them.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, these officers, they have the authority to whether reject or to issue the visa. I mean, there is no that this happened. You know, I really feel it for
feel it for him,
this,
the family.
this man. You know what?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. With me is Chris Whilby. It's always Monday, January 8th. We are opening the lines just for you. You may be a part of our discussion as we present the headlines here by calling 914-600-4228, 914-202-4934. That's 914-202-4934, 914. Share your views on the lines as they are presented. Your turn, Chris. You know, it's a tit for tat kind of thing we have going on.
Yes, I have so many things here I don't even know which one I need to talk about. No, I'm just going to touch on something. I don't have it in front of me, but I was reading through the I started to climb for the 2018 period. We have only gone a week into the new year, and we are already at around 40 murders.
It's 40 gone to.
For the year, yes. I think his name is George Quallo.
Yes.
And the Minister of National Security, Montague, they are at a collision, you know, they're butting heads because observer is reporting, you know, it's like he's blaming the police force, and the police force is saying he needs to butt out of the police business. Now, the thing that I'm struck by is that both of these two men are trying to. He is responsible for the entire security force, right? He's not responsible for the day-to-day operation of the security forces, but he is
the head of the security force.
He is the minister responsible for the force, right? So whenever I don't see any problem with him, you know, calling out the commissioner of police and saying, hey, you need to do better or whatever. Now, my take on the situation is that both of these men should resign, in my opinion. Last year we had 1,600 odd murders under his watch. He has failed completely. The minister needs to resign. He was responsible for overseeing these murders. I said, if these were private enterprises, these men could not keep their jobs. If the police force was a privately run enterprise and they had the bizarre, and the same thing for the government, if this was a privately run enterprise, the shareholders and CEOs and everybody would be calling for people to step aside because they have failed. So I'm saying that both they need to step aside. Whether or not, I'm not saying that they can magically control crime, but the fact is that this happened under their watch. So we need some form of accountability. find something else to do.
I still believe that if, and I'm perhaps stuck in time, but forgive me. I still believe if they had Renato Adams there, things would have been better. But because of the road, it has gone downhill.
Yes, it has.
It went downhill. It's really
I don't
very
know,
bad. People are literally afraid. Now, there are people who go down all the time. People who have left yesterday, gone down, and they are there living and so on. We are really, really concerned. People want to go home to go retire and so on. They're wondering if they should go home to retire. We shouldn't even be asking that kind of question.
Exactly. Because the crime in Jamaica is preventing a lot of people criticizing and we're doing whatever. But a lot of people don't understand that the fact that we are not living in Jamaica doesn't mean that we gave up our Jamaican citizenship. It doesn't mean that we gave up our are not for want of a better word, we're not first-class citizens. We're living as second-class citizens in a country. Jamaica, when we are in Jamaica, it's our home, it's our territory. And in order to retire back in Jamaica peacefully. But no, a lot of us are scared to go back to Jamaica. A lot of us do not want to go back because we don't believe that very, very sad situation overall. Yes. And when you talk, sometimes people will say, "Oh, but there is crime everywhere."
Hold the line.
Not at that level.
Hold the line, Chris. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Whilby.
I am here.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Who is this? Patricia?
Yes.
Gloria.
No, it's Gloria.
Oh, it's Gloria. Good afternoon, Gloria.
Yes. Sometime last year, Father Linkage was I love Jamaica. But sometimes some of us are afraid. When you're over here and hear the news, you're afraid. The best place on earth is our country. And somebody called and nobody troubled her. I've been going to church in Rollington Town, and I took a cab from my son in close to Spanish Town there. And when the driver said he's passing down where did it Raytown. Just the name gets me. I was so afraid the night. If their drive come go over, I'm going home. Because I live across the water. You know, you get so scared. And she was news over here. It makes you think and feel different. Wonder if I go, if whatever will whatever. You just get. I met a lady today. I was coming out of the van, and she said her husband is a pilot, and she was fascinated. I said, I guess so, but I'm just here for 21 years, so I'm not certain. I said, I'm a Jamaican. I just said, you're from Jamaica? I said, yes. I said, you must go there sometime. She said, yes, she's going to pick up the offer, but you get to pay a little space for tourism. If we would just behave the rotten apples that are there, behave themselves, then we wouldn't be so afraid to go there.
Right.
The name of the place the driver was driving is there. I was so scared. He's there because all the time.
Right. I understand. Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you,
go on with
Gloria.
your program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're wrapping up. We have 6 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to drop in, listening and enjoying the conversation between the two of us. 914-600-4228. Hold the line. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes.
I'm Chris is actually my cousin. It's Paul. Chris, just in case you're listening.
That's fine. Chris.
From Canada?
Yes. How are you? What's your name?
Oh, this is Paul. How are you, Paul?
Yes, it is. I'm good. How are you?
We're well, thank you.
I'm doing all right.
I'm going back to Jamaica, right? Because I've lived abroad. My entire family moved 50 years ago. I think I'm from the same place that you're from, Lady. I'm from Clarendon.
Okay, I was brought up there. Yes, I went there when I was 7.
I'm from there. I moved to Canada 50 years ago.
Right.
And my wife is thinking of moving. She wants to move back. But the things I'm hearing about Jamaica is not very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very good. When I go there, to even leave the resort, I get all, nervous and stuff. I was talking to people who said, I go to Jamaica, walk around. I'm from Jamaica, walk around, I do whatever I want to do.
Yes.
Just a couple of days ago, I was talking to a friend of mine that's from Kingston. And he says, they've been here about the same time as me. And he says, I go. And somebody else will say, don't go. If you go there, especially if you go to your old neighborhood, they'll kill you. Now, I said, why would somebody kill me? I'm not doing anything. I'm just walking. When you look different.
That people are afraid of, because people are afraid that they will want to rob you, or they will, because there has been that experience where people get robbed and sometimes they get killed. I have heard of cases where people go down not long after they were robbed and killed, elderly people. So these things do happen, and we're not here trying to scare anybody. As Lady D said before, we're just trying to present the facts and present the news as it. No end in sight, no answers from the politicians. The security forces can't control crime. So people are just running around. And I saw a video today where a guy was trying to rob a minibus with a gun, and they the spot. So it's like it's crazy what's going on.
Yes.
Well, my wife is from Westland, right? Her cousin went back after living here for a while. She started a business. You know what I mean?
Yes.
This is ridiculous. Do you ever wonder where these poor people, get all these expensive guns from? Where are they getting the guns from?
That's another story that we're going to have to get into another time.
Yes.
Trust me, because that's a topic all by itself.
I thought I'd call in.
I appreciate it, Paul.
Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate you calling in.
Thanks, no problem. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.
We have 1 minute to go. Chris, your closing comments?
It's been another great evening. My listeners who are following me from Caribbean Vibes Radio, good evening to you, and thank you very, very much for participating and listening in.
Yes.
Hoping to do this again pretty soon. Lady D.
Yes, Chris. Or news headlines together so we can engage our audience into, a great discussion and, of course, learning about what's going on, because a lot of people are moving around a lot, but they don't always get the time to listen or day from
Absolutely.
5 p.m. The show starts at 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Chris Whilby joins me at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. for keeping you in the know with news happenings and facts. The show is brought to you by Ferguson Wright LLC, Dawn of Ferguson. Ferguson Wright, 732-734-1829. Chris Whilby, we are out of here.
Have a great night.
All right, take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There are radio stations within the ear.